The year is 1770, a time of grand estates and hidden stories. The setting, a secluded estate on the rugged coast of Brittany, where the sea meets the land in a dramatic embrace. Windswept cliffs and crashing waves frame the story of Marianne, a talented painter who arrives at this isolated location with a sense of purpose and curiosity. She has been commissioned to paint a wedding portrait, a task that seems straightforward but soon reveals itself to be anything but. Her subject is Héloïse, a young woman recently returned from a convent where she has lived a life of seclusion and contemplation. Héloïse is to be married to a Milanese nobleman, a man she has never met, a fate decided for her without her consent. Marianne arrives to find Héloïse resistant to the idea of marriage, her spirit unyielding and her heart full of questions. Héloïse refuses to pose for her portrait, an act of defiance that speaks volumes about her inner turmoil and strength. This act of defiance only deepens the mystery surrounding the young woman, making Marianne's task even more challenging and intriguing. Marianne is tasked with a secret mission to paint Héloïse without her knowledge, capturing her essence in moments of unguarded beauty and vulnerability. She observes Héloïse in stolen glances, studying her features and expressions, trying to understand the depth of her soul. Marianne sketches in her notebook, creating hidden drawings that capture the fleeting moments of Héloïse's true self. As days pass, a bond begins to form between the artist and her subject, a connection forged in shared laughter and silent understanding. They walk along the beach, engaging in intimate conversations that reveal their hopes, fears and dreams. Marianne pours her heart into the final portrait, capturing not just Héloïse's likeness, but the emotional intensity of their shared journey. The completed portrait is a poignant testament to their time together, a coastal canvas that tells a story of resistance, connection, and the search for self. Marianne becomes Héloïse's companion, observing her during their walks along the coast. The wind carries whispers of the sea, and the waves crash with a rhythm that seems to echo the unspoken words between them. Each step they take together is a dance of discovery, a silent conversation that deepens their connection. She commits Héloïse's features to memory, tracing the lines of her face with her eyes, as if each glance is a brushstroke on an invisible canvas. The curve of her lips, the arch of her brows, the way her hair catches the light, all these details are etched into Marianne's mind. The wild beauty of the landscape mirrors the unspoken emotions stirring between them. The rugged cliffs and untamed waves are a perfect backdrop for the tumultuous feelings that neither woman dares to voice. Nature itself seems to conspire to bring their hidden desires to the surface. Marianne studies Héloïse's profile against the crashing waves, her gaze lingering on the delicate features that have become so familiar. Each moment spent in Héloïse's presence is a blend of admiration and longing, a bittersweet mix of duty and desire. She captures her essence on canvas under the guise of nighttime. In the quiet solitude of her room, Marianne's brush moves with a life of its own, translating the depth of her feelings into every stroke. The painting becomes a secret testament to her growing affection. Their days are filled with stolen glances and a growing intimacy. Each shared look, each fleeting touch, builds a bridge between their hearts. The unspoken bond between them grows stronger with every passing day, weaving a tapestry of connection that neither can ignore. Héloïse, unaware of Marianne's true purpose, finds herself drawn to the painter's quiet intensity. She is intrigued by Marianne's silent focus, the way she seems to see beyond the surface, capturing something deeper and more profound. This mysterious allure pulls Héloïse closer, even as she remains in the dark about Marianne's secret mission. Marianne, in turn, is captivated by Héloïse's spirit. There is a fire in Héloïse, a fierce independence that Marianne finds irresistible. She is drawn to the way Héloïse moves through the world, with a grace and strength that leaves a lasting impression. She is torn between her burgeoning feelings and the deception she must maintain. The weight of her secret grows heavier with each passing day as her affection for Héloïse deepens. Marianne is caught in a web of her own making, struggling to reconcile her duty with the love that has blossomed unexpectedly. The tension between truth and lies, between duty and desire, becomes a silent battle within her heart, one that she must navigate with care and courage. As the days turn into nights, a bond forms between the two women. Héloïse, sensing Marianne's hidden depths, slowly begins to confide in her. She speaks of her sister's tragic fate, a life curtailed within the confines of their societal expectations. Héloïse reveals her own apprehension, her fear of a life she did not choose. Marianne listens, her heart heavy with empathy and a love that dares not speak its name. The weight of Héloïse's unspoken desires, her longing for freedom, settles upon Marianne. She vows silently to portray not just Héloïse's likeness, but her soul. In a moment of shared frustration, Marianne destroys the first portrait. It is a betrayal of trust, a representation of an identity Héloïse rejects. The act is witnessed by Héloïse. The truth is revealed. Héloïse, initially angered by the deception, agrees to pose openly for Marianne. This act of consent transforms their relationship. Their interactions are now imbued with a newfound honesty, a shared vulnerability that breaks down the walls between them. Section 5. Stolen Moments and Shared Souls. As Marianne paints, their connection deepens. They share stories, dreams, and desires. They read aloud from Ovid's Metamorphoses, the myth of Orpheus and Eurydice mirroring their own forbidden love. Their gazes meet over the canvas, each brushstroke a testament to their growing feelings. Their love blossoms in stolen moments, a shared glance during piano recital, a touch of hands while gathering seashells on the beach. They steal kisses in the shadowed corners of the estate, their passion igniting amidst the constraints of their time. Section 6. The Weight of Whispers. Their love, however, is a dangerous secret. The ever-present gaze of society weighs heavily upon them. The housekeeper, Sophie, becomes a confidant. She understands the impossible situation. She provides a space for their love to exist, even as she warns of the consequences. Whispers of their intimacy travel through the halls of the estate. The impending arrival of Héloïse's fiancé casts a long shadow over their happiness. The knowledge that their time together is limited intensifies their emotions. Each stolen moment becomes a precious commodity. Section 7. A Portrait Ignited. Marianne works feverishly to complete the portrait, pouring all of her love and longing onto the canvas. The portrait becomes more than just a likeness. It transforms into a vessel for their love, a testament to their brief, stolen moments of happiness. The final brushstroke is a heart-wrenching farewell. The portrait, now complete, becomes a painful reminder of the love they cannot have. Their time together is coming to an end. Section 8. Ashes and Embers. Héloïse's fiancé arrives. Their stolen moments are over. Marianne and Héloïse must say goodbye. The pain of their separation is palpable. A final act of rebellion, a shared secret hidden within the folds of the portrait, binds them together even as they are torn apart. Years pass. The memory of their love lingers, a bittersweet ache in Marianne's heart. Section 9. The Echoes of Their Love. Marianne, now a renowned artist, encounters Héloïse again. It is a chance meeting at an art exhibition. Héloïse stands before Marianne's paintings, her gaze drawn to a self-portrait. It is a portrait Marianne painted after their separation, a testament to the enduring power of their love. Their eyes meet across the crowded room. Time has passed, but the connection between them remains. They are forever linked by their shared past, their love etched into the canvas of their lives. Section 10. An Eternal Gaze. The final scene takes place at a concert, a grand hall filled with people, each lost in their own world of music and emotion. Héloïse, seated in the audience, listens to a piece of music they both loved. The notes seem to carry whispers of the past, each melody a reminder of a moment shared and lost. The camera focuses on her face, her emotions a mixture of sorrow and longing. Her eyes, windows to her soul, reveal the depth of her feelings, the pain of separation and the bittersweet memories that linger. The music swells, mirroring the intensity of their love, a love that transcends time and societal constraints. Each crescendo and decrescendo in the music echoes the highs and lows of their relationship, a symphony of passion and heartache. The final shot is of Héloïse's tear-filled eyes, forever haunted by the ghost of Marianne and the love they shared. Her tears are not just of sorrow, but also of a profound connection that defies the boundaries of time and space. The film ends, leaving the audience to contemplate the enduring power of love, memory, and the transformative nature of art. It invites viewers to reflect on their own experiences, the loves they have lost, and the memories that continue to shape their lives. It is a story that stays with you long after the credits roll, a haunting reminder of the love that could have been. The narrative lingers, much like a beautiful piece of music that plays on in your mind long after the final note has been struck. As the sun sets on this poignant tale, we are left with a sense of melancholy and hope, a testament to the enduring nature of true love and the indelible marks it leaves on our hearts. The story of Héloïse and Marianne is immortalized not just in their memories but also in art, a painting that captures their eternal gaze, a moment frozen in time, forever beautiful and tragic. As the audience leaves the concert hall, they carry with them the weight of the story, a silent promise to remember and cherish the loves that have touched their lives, no matter how fleeting. In the end, it is the small tokens, the keepsakes of love that remind us of the connections we have made, the people we have loved, and the moments that have defined us. Héloïse walks alone on a beach, the waves crashing at her feet, each step a journey through her memories, each wave a whisper of the love that once was. Under a starry night sky, she looks up, finding solace in the vastness of the universe, knowing that somewhere, somehow, their love continues to shine, an eternal gaze that will never fade.